Good afternoon. Hello, everyone. Today I am going to be inking this Lady Death cover. Woohoo! I've gone back and forth sometimes in how I final my lines. So sometimes I will just scan the pencils, darken them, and I'm done. With Lady Death, though, lately I've started actually inking it to be able to work with more blacking. So that blacking means any of these areas that have a tiny little X on them. I don't know if you can see that. That is areas where her suit is going to be fully black. So I can work then with a lot more black. I don't have to go in and fill it on the computer. So I'm working on that. There's a few things I haven't finished transferring, like her hand. So I do have it on my light table. For now, I'm just going to work on the stuff that I do have transferred, but everything is sketched on the piece of paper underneath. I've explained this to you guys before, how I do that. I just scan my 8.5 by 11 sketch. I have a template that I made for myself that's a full comic book sheet. This border that I have around my page, I'll zoom out so you guys can see. This border that I have around my page is the outside edge of comic book specs. So that is including the bleed margin. Comic books are cut down to size, so they're printed a little bit extra outside the paper and then cut down so that everything goes right to the edge. A printer doesn't naturally do that. It needs the little wheels or rollers to pull the paper through, right? So there's always a little bit of an edge that is either going to be white or needs to be cut off if you want the art to go to the edge. So that is what the comic book page is. I have that template that I make for myself on the computer, and I will show it to you guys here. So you're not going to see everything, but you're going to see my margins. So those I put on the computer, and I print out 2 sheets of paper because I'm really doing it in the like staying in grandma's garage kind of style. I've never bought myself a 11 by 17 printer. They're monstrosities, and I don't want to store that. So I have just your regular office printer. I got it at Staples like 11 years ago. It works fine. So I just print out 2 pieces of paper, make them align properly, and boom, I have myself the paper that I need to transfer my art to board. Super simple. Hello, Snow. Welcome to the stream today. All right, so I'm going to turn off the light table. It's a little bit of an eyesore for everyone to look at. So today I'm going to focus on inking the parts that I have transferred to board. That means I'm essentially tracing my own line work. The tracer style trolling may commence now, but I am tracing my own lines, cleaning them up, refining them, and making any adjustments that I feel are needed. I felt that I didn't like her face in my sketch, or there were a couple things that were off, so I fixed shit like that. And now I'm gonna ink it. So I have been really loving these multi-liner pens by Copic because I can change out the nibs. Snow, thank you for the extra nibs. Hanuso, I'm so glad you could make it. Whoop whoop, did you turn on notifications? Stever, you made it, that's awesome. Yeah, you better, Jason. Lol. I'm so glad you could make it today. So there are elements on this board. Jason, I'm mostly talking to you here, though I love you all. Jason, there are elements on this board currently that may or may not be in the main version. So I'm kind of splicing patch and main together in a way. There will still be a patch version, but I'm probably going to use elements from both. Depending on what Brian would like, I'm going to give him many options. So what you're seeing here is some of the cover, whether it's going to be on the main or the not, like the snake around her scythe may or may not be on the main version. I'm still putting it on the main version here for you. Echo, thank you for the echo warning. It's fixed now. Colorado Runner, thank you so... Oh, Colorado Roadrunner. I can't read. What is wrong with me? Hello. Fallen Forever. The Artist Life. Retro Detox. Kadiro. Devin, did I already say hi to you? If not, or if I did, hello again. All right. Mr. E. Welcome, welcome. Please, guys, always tell me when you hear an echo. It means that I forgot to mute my Twitch. And I'm not hearing it because my sound is completely off and I'm not wearing headphones. So I really need you guys to yell at me for shit like that. I didn't. Okay. All right. So my favorite right now is the 0.1. I love that this says BS. It's so funny. All right. So the 0.1 is kind of my tool of choice lately. It's very thin, but I'm able to build with it and do my detailing. Now, I have 11 skulls on the top of her bikini line. I have a skull here, 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 and here. So what's that? 15. And then I have one over here on her side as well. As you guys have heard, I did struggle with skulls before. Not so much anymore, but still, you know, I'm not like one of these people that just jumps out of my skin to draw skulls. I love skulls. I will have them everywhere, in my clothing, in my jewelry, but when it comes to drawing them, I've never really loved it. Let's put it that way. I guess I have a very particular type of skull that I think is cool, and then some go too far into the cutesy gummy bear look for me. So I'm extremely critical on my own drawings of skulls. Whatever. I'm gonna draw them anyway. Philip, hello! Welcome to today's stream. So I am going to not start with her hair, or her face. I'm always very tempted to start with the face, and I do that whenever I'm drawing. I will start with the face. With inking, you kind of need to warm up your hand. I haven't inked in God knows how long, well, since I inked a Divinica page. But with the Divinica pages, literally, I'm not really caring about the inking. The line work matters not at all. It's literally just so that I don't lose my lines. So as far as inking a cover, I think it was the Harley and Ivy. So that was a hot second ago. Chicago! Hello! Yes, I need to do a different approach. That is correct. So I'm going to start with her hair. It's really easy. River Dragon, welcome to the stream today. So guys, get this. Remember how I was telling you all how much I dislike SpongeBob SquarePants? So yesterday I go for to the dentist because, you know, cleaning, and I sit down at the dentist chair. And I've had the worst luck with dentists, so it's not my favorite place to be in general. I sit down in the dentist chair, and guess what's playing on my personal little television? SpongeBob SquarePants. And it's like actually an episode I hate with a passion. So I sat down and I'm like, well, check this out. It's like my own personal hell. Anyway, of course she gave me the controller and I could change it to something else because the girl that cleans my teeth is an angel and I adore her. But holy shit, it couldn't have been worse. I may not use that one. I think I'm going to end up needing to double up my lines and that really blows. So let me get 0.2. You go with full sedation at the dentist? Nice. Oh, really? Whoops. Oh, well. It happens. Okay, I'm in the light. I will try not to be. Alright, I'm going to turn this a little bit more so I can reach. It's going to take my hands a minute to get warmed up, you guys. I'm tempted to just switch to a brush with this. This is annoying. Might switch to a different type of pen that has a slightly softer nib. Let's try this. These ones don't really like to start, but let's give it a shot here. Oh yeah, check out my sketch. That's a glorious scribble. It is! Ah, come on. Come on. I guess it's not trying to work today. Come on. A lot of these pens will be brand new and they just take a minute to get going. There we go. Okay, so that one has to go in the trash. Okay, so the Copic nibs, even though they're really great, they are pretty hard, and sometimes they don't always give the cleanest line to start with. So sometimes I like using them and sometimes I don't. So this is something I have never done with hair before, where literally, okay, I've framed her face with like actual lines, and then the rest of it is honestly not gonna have much form to it. So usually I've got like a million lines, and I'm barely exaggerating when it comes to hair. This time I'm gonna try to go a lot more simple with her hair, and I've made like a color block layout of what I have in mind. So I want her hair to just be really glowing and stark white. So in order to do that, like putting a lot of lines in her hair isn't going to make any difference. So I'm trying to actually pull back from that. Not because I'm trying to be lazy. You guys know that even though I hate drawing hair, I can't resist going all out. However, with this one, I'm trying to do something a little bit different. So we'll see if it works. Pixel Jive, hello and welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Guys, my nail is getting in my way. I do not have pretty girl nails at all. I have gnarly ass nails. But this one is too long and I can't hold the pen the way that I want to. So I will be right back. I apologize. All right, I'm back. Oh, okay, the early pencils look similar. Yeah, it's always a little scary to hear that. I'm like, oh shit. Lucky Scott. Oh, Tom, hello. Who got his? Sorry, my hair was getting stuck on the zipper and that is super annoying. So I'm just putting it back there. Gross. Ew. There's nothing to be gained by any of that, I assure you. I could clone Sherlock. Well, that would be awesome. Oh, okay. That's awesome, Mystery. All right, I'm going to turn this upside down. I'm encountering difficulty reaching. It's been raining in Phoenix. Oh, wow. Are you guys happy for the rain? Interesting, Jason. I'm not entirely sure. It's very possible that they just I can't think of any person that I sold a bunch to. But maybe I did. Yes, that's correct, Carmen. This one is the original. So this one is going to be inked and everything. The preliminary sketch is at half the size. This one is the full Big Daddy. Kylie, hello! Oh, Interesting. Maybe half a dozen of mine, several from Sabine, lots of others. Oh, Kylie, that's awesome. I will definitely check my messages. There was a Gang of Harleys test page on eBay a week ago. Oh, wow. Hello, Lauren. Okay, now I'm going to switch to a thinner pen. Interesting. Tom, you know, I'm not entirely sure what Coffin plans to do with it. The way things work is Brian and I work out sort of my deadline scheme for a year at a time. So I tell him how many covers I can take and what sort of timing I can work within. And then about a couple weeks before my time slot that I have reserved for Brian comes up, he'll send me a message and send me my assignment. As far as what it is I'm drawing for, I'm not sure. Yes, so what I do, Carmen, is I'll explain it real quick here. I do my layout. So this is the layout that I started with. I usually draw a few different layouts. And then I will take the layout that is chosen, which was this one, and I blow it up to 8.5 by 11 and do shit like this. This is the scribble blown up. and then I transfer it and final sketch it onto 8.5 by 11 paper, right? Then once that sketch is approved, so that's where I kind of make sure, for the most part, the anatomy is right. I work through the idea. Once Brian approves that, or whatever publisher I'm working for, because my general steps are about the same. Once the sketch is approved, I blow it up again to 11 by 17 and print that out. So here you guys will be able to see my printed out sketch. I'm not going to lift the entire thing. So that is the sketch, blown up to two 8.5 by 11 pages that I taped together because I'm really high tech like that. And then it actually goes onto my final board. This is drawn at standard comic size, which is 11 by 17. And I either just final pencil it or I ink it. I kind of go by my mood and go by the project itself, whether I ink it or not. Oh, thank you, Kylie. The secondhand market is ravenous from material. Donner, it's a good thing. Yes, it is a good thing. Yeah, see, Kylie said that in one sentence, and I probably took like 10 minutes to answer. I'm not very clear. I've realized that. All right, so the reason why I'm inking upside down right now is not because I'm trying to pretend to be fancy, but it's just so I can reach it. Otherwise, I'm leaning way over and my head's in the way of the camera. Thank you, Kylie. Oh, thank you, Lord Zed. Yay, Kylie! Now, as you can see, there are no tassels. I decided to not do it this time. Yes, there was no cape on the sketch when I was working on it on Tuesday. I did have this version, and I was undecided if I was going to. I still am undecided if I'm going to have the cape for the patch version or the main version. I have a lot of different things I'm planning to do with this cover, and I'm going to try as much as possible to actually make it so that Brian can decide. I don't know how that's going to work with the coloring, because usually the patch is a completely different environment color. So I'm just going to have to see. But yeah, I've got the cape, I've got the blue power that she has, and then I've got the snake on the side, and then I'm going to make it so that the snake can be on or off. but I decided to leave the snake on the main version because I can fill in those little tiny gaps quite easily. Someone just followed. Cafe Molly, thank you for the follow. And Barely Lethal TV. Okay, so they followed me a few hours ago. Ah, oh well. Pixel Jive, I said thank you to. 8. Is it supposed to be Aztec? Aztec Hole? I don't know. Thank you so much for the follow. That's a good idea, Kylie. We shall see. You're back. Yeah, Jason and Kylie close enough, and Tom, and the ones of you that, and I'm not trying to like diss anybody who didn't do this because I know that you already had Twitch accounts. But those of you who came by and used your name, it's so handy for me because then I can remember it. All that to say thank you, Jason. Well, Mr. E, you have the E in there, and you explained it to me, so now I remember it. Actual names are so last millennium, though. True, Chicago. Yes, the snake is on the prelim. Let me go get it. It's in my scanner. 2 seconds. Here you go. Here is the sketch version. So you can see it. The cape is on it. The snake is on it. Okay, before anybody gets on my case about the width of the snake's tongue, I'm aware that it looks fat. It is not actually. I did an outline just around because I wanted to test out if I should black in that whole part of the this whole diamond shaped thingy, but the snake's tongue is actually very thin. I just did a white halo around it so I could still see that I wanted the tongue. All right, so here we go. Here is the sketch, and then this is the final. So thank you, Jason. So what I did is I scanned this, blew it up, basically doubled the size, and printed that out, and I'm tracing the printed version. I don't always put this much time into the sketch, but I'm actually trying to focus my brain a little bit more and put more time into the sketches because it really helps expedite the final process. Besides the blanks I've done for Coffin, are all my covers digitally colored? Yes, they are. I haven't asked Brian about doing traditionally colored covers, like real covers. I've thought about it, but there are certain elements that do make digitally colored Lady Death a little bit easier. That being said, I would like to try it sometime if I have a good enough pitch. I haven't had a good enough pitch in my opinion, or something to warrant pitching it. Hello, Kenny. Oh, thank you, Mitch. Welcome to the stream. Oh, thank you, Devin. Well, okay. Also, full disclosure, I haven't really tried patching with mixed media. So I would probably want to test out patching before I've got the concept in my head of how to do it, but it's still going to require some digital work to patch in for patches, right? So that's kind of the thing holding me back at this point, is like, how am I going to patch it? How am I going to adjust the color? What am I going to do, right? Right now I've done traditional covers that don't require patches. So it's going to take a little bit more figuring for me to put a patch in there. Oh, thank you so much. I just want a color. But again, there was no patch. I have figured out how to do it. It's just, you know, it brings in an additional challenge that I haven't broached, or I haven't approached that challenge myself yet. I probably should test out my the theory before I start, you know, hard pitching at Brian. Oh, let me do a traditional cover. Dan wanted me to do this one traditionally. Mark, hello! Thank you so much. You know what, Devin? Maybe. It just really depends. Generally, I probably wouldn't have time to do that. Because pretty much by January of every year, I'm booked for the whole year. It's all planned out. Every week, every day is accounted for. So that would probably take a while for me to get done. So I don't know. Oh, thank you, Carmen. You know, I would love to, though, because that is really, really fun. But so far, any time that I've been asked to do that, I haven't had the time to do that. No, Kylie, you're just so awesome at this. You should do like a, oh my God, that would be so great. Like save that, Kylie. And we should do like a comic art dictionary of what's what. Actually, I'm not going to do another line right now. I haven't fully decided where I'm sticking the cape attaching. So, we won't be doing that. We will be inking her body. Whoop, whoop. No, sorry, Mark. I guess so. He didn't say anything. Yes, success! So that's hilarious, Devin. Justin! 88X? Or is it ADeeks? Thank you so much for the follow. That's amazing, Devin. Yeah, definitely delete post. Save yourself. Too late. No, thank you so much, Kylie. That means a ton. Jeff, thank you for the host. I know what Kylie meant. So I'm not gonna ink the top of her bikini line yet because I need to actually draw the skulls. So maybe once I'm done inking her, I'll work on the skulls and ink those then, but I need to draw them first. So I watched Shark Tank for a little bit today because I'm currently quite obsessed, and I've got that tune going through my head and I can't get it out. Hello, Catastrophic. Welcome to the stream today. Not enough actual sharks. I am obsessed currently. It's so much fun. And the first time I ever watched Shark Tank was this week. I'd never seen it before. And now I'm just glued to it. I missed it. Tagamo, thank you for the follow. No worries, Catastrophic. Yes, agreed, Mystery. funny. So I need to be done with the inks by, gosh, I don't know. My goal is to have them off to Kylie by Friday night, and then I don't need them again until Monday, Kylie, my time. So like basically Tuesday yours. Are you able to do that? Because if not, I do have backups. Caesar, thank you for the follow. Thank you, love. And honestly, you know what? I don't need the patch colored. Flatted. Most of it's on here. It's going to be like one or two other little things that I can just totally do. I mean, her outfit is, I don't know. I haven't really thought about her patch outfit yet, but I'm not planning on going like completely insane, which I usually do. Less talk, more inking. Yes, also true. Yeah, so I need to have this off to Kylie tomorrow night. All of my kids are off school tomorrow. So it's going to be a busy day. Embrace the madness. Well, we'll see what idea comes to me. I haven't really gotten that far yet. But honestly, coming up with risque outfits for Lady Death is like so fun and really not that hard to come up with. So like honestly, it's more I have so many ideas. The difficult part is picking one. So it's not gonna be too hard. So I generally leave it till the last minute when it's time for me to actually start drawing. Because I'm just not too worried about it. This and making sure that the pose is solid and all of that is the part I worry about. You're just mean, Kylie. Freehand the skulls. 7 veils. Yeah, exactly. Maniacal laugh. Oh, and Lauren, yes, definitely. It's always good to just make sure that you are looking at anatomy a ton, filling your mind with pose ideas and inspiration is really what it is. And I like to look at Pinterest. Every night before I go to bed, I fill my Pinterest with any new things that from boards I follow or whatever. And so I have like my own little Pinterest boards. And like in Pinterest, you can actually find coloring tutorials, color theme ideas. Those are really helping me. You know, like it'll be a swatch of all these different colors. That is extremely helpful because it gives you a really good color range and it kind of helps focus your mind a little bit when coloring. Let's see. What else? anatomy tutorials on Pinterest. Anyway, I love Pinterest. I save flowing hair, flowing cloth, pose ideas, art that inspires me and gives me a kick in the ass because there's so many people that are so good. So I'll look through it and have to like fight the like fuck my life feeling, but then also like, oh my god, these people are so good and I need to get there. Tanis, hello. You made it! That's so awesome! Not a doctor. Oh, that was fabulous! So good, Justin! What is that at the end of? Oh, it's the end of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, right? Yes, excellent. The Merc, hello! I'm doing great, thank you. Oh, that is so great, Tanis. Yay! Oh, sorry, the Merc. That's a bummer. I'm glad you can kick back now, though. Oh, that's so awesome, Devin. I love that. God, Justin. Okay. Oh my God, I'm just having no end of hair trouble. Thank you, Tanis. I'm sitting on my chair drinking a vanilla bean frappuccino. Just being a basic bitch. Oh, Justin, you are so great. Reality done hit me. Oh, that's so nice. You kind of want to see me color this with Copics, not gonna lie. I'm sorry. I've thought about doing part of it with Copics, but there's certain things I can't figure out how to do on the computer, right? Because there are portions of this that would actually be easier if I colored it in Copic marker, but I need a layer underneath that I can mess with. But I don't know how to get the red that I would want to do in Copic to not have to be on a multiply layer in order to color behind it. Dejuando, thank you so much for the follow. Frankly, Copic or acrylic. Yeah, see, I don't want to do that. I don't want to lasso around it. I want the texture. So I would have to turn it into a brush, and so then I was thinking to actually just do brush strokes on another piece of paper. In any case, it's gonna be tricky. Maybe next time I'll do it traditionally. No, I don't know. All right, since my hand is warmed up now and I'm feeling like the pen is doing what I want it to do, I'm gonna do her face. And then once I'm done with her face, I will move on to the skulls and finishing and figuring out the top right here. I'll still digitally color it on Twitch next week. You want to set it as a goal for 2020, Dawn? Do a traditional Lady Death cover. See, the thing is, okay, I'll be honest with you guys. Also, something I personally feel is that I do end up having so many traditional Lady Death covers because of all the commissions that I do that then become covers, right? So I kind of feel like there's already enough traditional Dawn covers in the Lady Death universe. And as such, there's not really that big of a pitch for me to do a traditional cover. Does that make sense? And I'm not trying to poo-poo traditional colors. I love them. It's far more my comfort zone than digital color, which I kind of don't like to do. But it's just a counterpoint. I did. Justin, I heart you. You have I'm telling you, I have the like humor maturity of a 7-year-old boy. So I think you may join me on that one. No, I don't mean it like that, Chicago. I just scan them and send them to Brian just in case he wants to use them. You're so mature. Of course you are. Oh, okay. You know what? Your thought process works there, Devin. That worked on me. Poo-poo. All right. That worked. You have a point, my friend. I'm gonna think about that. Why would you hate yourself for putting those words together? I don't get it. Did we lose Kylie? Again, Justin. Oh, okay. No, that's totally fine, Kylie. Please carry on. I just didn't want you to be bummed at me. Firm. Oh my god. I've switched to the 0.05. It's really tiny. I wouldn't say that its capacity to distribute ink is really very good. I don't know. I almost wonder if like the nib is so very small that it really can barely function, but it's still good enough for some things that are needed. I think I might leave her lips in pencil. Okay, back to the 0.1. Oh, glorious ruler. Wow, I am surprised. I could have bet my last dollar that this eyebrow was higher than that eyebrow, but it's not. That's so odd. Oh, I love this ruler. No, she sure as shit didn't, Tom. Very true, Mr. E. That's really intense, Justin. Okay, I need to do one thing from the light table. I need to check it and make sure that this is straight. Not quite. Wait a second. 7.9. 7.9. Oh my god, I'm like barely off by like 0.3 of a millimeter. Okay, so I'm giving her long nails. Thank you, Mr. E. Okay, so that is her fist. It's not that I haven't actually drawn it. I just didn't get around to doing the transfer. Then I've got a skull here, which I'll transfer after, snake head, and top of scythe. So it's just a few things that I didn't quite make it on before the live stream today. So I'm just not gonna bother with those right now and carry on with her. And we're gonna do the skulls. Just getting them ready. Okay. Time to do some skulls. Whoop, whoop. You need it for reasons. Yay. Well, I'm glad you like it enough, especially considering that you see so much game art, Justin, which is like the best of the best. So that really warms my heart. Thank you. All right, so Coffin has their standard skull. So I need to look at that. They are. That is very true, Kylie. Thank you, Justin. So I need to somehow also just help remind people that she did actually get drawn with a neck, because with the cape all around right here, it is looking like her neck is a little bit short, which concerns me mildly. Pull out the hoodie, I have a big skull on the back. Yeah, well, Coffin has a standard skull thing that they sent this time, so that's what I'm gonna use. Okay. So even though usually the Coffin skull is looking down, because of where these are sitting on the top of her boobs, we're going to be seeing a little bit more of the underside of the skull chin, as opposed to very down that it usually is. Okay, one down. Two down. Hey, Common Boy. Oh my god, these are so tiny. It's really hard to draw. Didn't get the angle right on that one. I'm not sure it's the grizzly. Maybe. All I know is my deadline is next week. Ray Bellia, thank you so much for the follow. So, I just, have a schedule that I, keep as far as my cover deadlines, for this year with, Brian Polito, and so he just sends me my assignment, but the deadline has already been preset, so I'm not really sure what it's for. Maybe it is. I would imagine if there's a Kickstarter happening next year, maybe this is probably for that, but I'm not sure. Oh, thank you, Dartis Life. They sure are teeny tiny, and I'm using a 0.3 millimeter pencil, and it's barely small enough. The next Lady Death Kickstarter is in February. Super cool. Okay, I don't like this one. Me no likey. Okay, so her body is kind of turning this way, which means that I want the skull to be following that shape. So get the cheekbones in. Basically just the front teeth, nose. Mark is back. Whoop whoop. Yeah, they really are. Oh, that's so cool, Mark. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Yeah, I suppose so. That's true. Aw. That is a concern, Kylie. Okay. This skull is just a smidge too big. There we go. Yay. Done. Fable, thank you so much for the follow. So I'm going to use the 0.05 for these little tiny skulls. Just because literally I need the smallest pen possible. Oh, we have a new follower. Chauncey Blakey, thank you so much for the follow. And thank you for letting me know, Mystery. Your frap is gone? Aw. So all these will be gold. There will be glitter? No glitter. Yeah, I was wondering the exact same thing, Kylie. Yeah, you sure were. Way, way off. Okay, I have one more skull up here. That sounds so delicious to Artist Life. It's pure bliss. Yeah, it sounds like it. I'm still using the 0.05 Copic multi-liner pen, and these lines I'm gonna turn white when I color it. So because her skin is pure white, I'm gonna make those lines pretty white as well. So they're not gonna be, you know, I'm not trying to draw her with like an extreme six-pack or anything. I'm just trying to give her a little bit of muscle definition. Oh, that'll be awesome, Mark. Yeah, that is scary, Chicago. No, I forgot one more skull. Just one more to do. What could you possibly have done to them, Justin? This sounds scary. Something normal. Or duct tape. Okay, now I'm gonna work on this part. Start getting the cape done. Just need to connect it to the top here. And I didn't finish my lines. Oh, thank you, Mark. All right, I'm gonna ink her hand as well. Okay, I need to make sure that her hand can actually go around that snake. I didn't even see what Justin said. Of course he said it, though. Actually, I guess the way that I had the hand drawn would work, I think. Juan, how are you doing? What did the artist live? Kara, hello! Yeah, I agree with Mr. E. Juan. I really hope something works out soon. No, I'm probably gonna make it gold or silver. Rivera. Oh, it's Mr. Rivera, isn't it? Kara, it's so good to have you here. And if I didn't already have enough, we have one more skull. No, I was trying to do like creases in the or cracks in the bone, and it looked like eyelashes, and that is no bueno. "25 minutes left. Thank you, Philip. Thank you, Hanu Soul.
inside me, conversations in my sheets, body to body, a sudden hit to my blind side, like a ghost I couldn't find. I remember you said to me, nothing's gonna break us, this love will make us, nothing's gonna break. Yeah, nothing's gonna break us, this love will make us, nothing's gonna break.
Oops. So the real key with making metal look like it's shiny, in my opinion, is to have some places with like dense detail or blacking, and then some parts where it's just super strong and white. So what I'm doing is I've basically put a fishnet pattern for snake scales, and then I'm erasing some of my lines, and I think that makes a huge difference. Oh my god! LOL! You told her about that, Juan? I broke my butt. Please tell her how much we're thinking about her and hoping that she gets better soon. Please, please. Yeah, for breaking my butt. Bummer. That was her first introduction to me after all these months. That was the thing that did it, huh, Juan? Just my luck. Hello, Sloppy! Welcome to the stream today. Tanis is here, and she's from Calgary, I think. Right, Tanis? So I'm intentionally making the cloth lines a little bit more choppy for this this version. Just want to try it out. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Philip. Weep. It is gonna end up that way. If Dan had his way, it would. And it seems like Justin and Dan are generally on the same wavelength. I love it, Kara. That's so perfect. Oh, thank you to Artist Life. He really does. Except the Forest Lord has no time. Friendly thoughts with the Forest Lord. Oh, Wad. Probably most of you guys already have it. The thing is I only found out that I was getting these like a week ago, max. Anyway, I'm super bad with the bean spilling. Yes, I did give everyone a heads up in my email if you happen to see it, which I know was way down at the bottom and I am long-winded. There's one thing in the sale on the weekend is limited. I only have 5 of them. So that's literally all there is. So the fairest way I can think of was just to give everyone a massive heads up that at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time is when the email will go out. Which reminds me, I have to do some stuff in order to be ready. I'm selling portraits of Bob Ross, yeah. Yeah, so 8 a.m. your time, that's right. You guys are the best, I swear. Dan can draw Justin's vision. Browner? I am so sorry if I'm reading that terrible. Thank you so much for the follow. Happy Little Booty, it would be called. Oh, that's fantastic. it's not a happy accident anymore? Oh, it's not Philip's fault, it's mine. But you know what? I did pre-prep on dinner, so we can probably push it 5 minutes. Yes, okay, so I can go till 7:50 my time, so 8 more minutes. Go crazy. Philip is amazing. Gloria, hello and thank you for the follow. Bloka, hi. We do love Philip very, very, very much. Rosberg's art, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, that's hilarious. That's a good one, Hanu Soul. Yeah, that's funny. Follow the white rabbit. Okay, I need to go. I have 1 minute, which is just enough time for me to tell you guys how much I love you, how amazing you are, how much fun it's been. Thank you all so much. You rock so, so hard. Yep, I've got to go cook dinner. I'm going to have some very unhappy peoples. Thank you guys so much for being here. So much got done on this. I am really close to being done. Yay! Thank you guys. I love you. Have a good night. Juan, please give your wife lots and lots of love from us. Tell her we're hoping that she gets better very soon. Love you guys. Take care. Have a good one. Thank you again. Bye.